Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bust shit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, keep sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. Hey! One way, one way, one way, one way, one way. Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settling? See, you locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause it's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. Keep a 144 because I know a cod. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hit that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cost shit. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hit that raw shit. Coming up, I'm about to bust shit.
West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I'm One West till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. I be One West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. ignorant. I be on that soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal, so what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group times for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the deep. And I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P.K. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Hey, clap it up. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Yahweh Shabbat Rock Thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shemar Thumb by Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. This is the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander General YAHANNA. I.S.U.P.K Atlanta. You know what I mean? Started on the 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You know what I mean? And we've been rocking and rolling with this truth since 1969, and we are affiliated with no other Israelite group. You know what I mean? And then I want to do, first of all, let me say, Salaki, I want to give a great apology for the late start. You know what I'm saying? We had technical difficulties, man. You know, hey, it is what it is. We here now. We rocking and rolling. You know what I mean? But I do want to apologize to everyone on standby. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for the class to get rolling. Yeah, we got somebody trying to check in the class. That's the video down there. Okay, so like, do we got anybody on call? Hey, how about seeing yourself about the Trooper? What's going on? You toward I'm up? Hey, most line Christ, the water for checking in, man. You know what I mean? Once again, man, I want to apologize for the late start. We had some technical difficulties, man. But you know, with the most side, we was able to work out the kinks, man, and we rocking the road. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so you know, tonight is the Wednesdays law class, man. And we're gonna get into this code switch, you know what I'm saying? And the reason why I chose this topic, man, because code switching, man, gets into a lot of different areas. You know what I'm saying? Like when we think about code switching, you know, we pretty much think about a slavery, preferably like, you know, like a white collar or what is it, a Wall Street, where, you know, a brother or sister may work in Wall Street, and you know they outside of the job, you know what I mean, you know what I'm saying, they able to be themselves, but once they put on that suit and tie, they have to go and put on that spirit of Esau, you know what I mean, in many different ways, you know what I'm saying? Like, from the way they speak to the way they just act to the way they think. You have to put on that spirit of Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna show you that it's not only with Wall Street, it's with everything you do. You know what I mean? It's shit from the moment you wake up and drink, you know what I mean, something to the moment you go to sleep. So if I could, we're gonna start at Baruch 4:1. Hey Ahmad, are you able to read for me? Hey, Mosai in Christ, if I could, pick me up at the book of Baruch, chapter 4:1. Hey, the pops, you using your phone? You mind if I use it for the company? All right, do what? Hey, pick me up at Baruch, chapter 4:1. That's in the Apocrypha, the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
I got it on come.
Hey, Mosai in Christ, man, listen. Baruch 4:1, man, this is an excellent precept, man. Became one of my favorites after hearing, obviously y'all would die. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The brother out of Atlanta who holding it down at I.S.U.P.K Athens right now. You know what I'm saying? Out of one. You know what I mean? He bringing it. Slakia?
Oh, no, you.
Oh, that's me. Okay, Mosai Christ. Let me hang up. All right, throw out. Really quick. Yeah, but big ups obviously y'all would die, man. You know what I mean? Because this is an excellent precept, man, that I've been holding on dearly, man. You know what I mean? Since he been bringing it out. You know what I mean? Go ahead and read that for me when you got it, Ahmad.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
This is the book of the commandments of Yahweh.
Uh-huh.
And the law that endureth forever.
The law that endured forever. It didn't say until Christ was nailed unto a cross. It didn't say until your Christian pastor said so. It didn't say until the new millennium. It didn't say, oh, we're in a new age, we ain't gotta live like that no more. It said, read it again, Ahmad.
The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1. This is the book of the commandments of God, Yahweh.
Uh-huh.
And the law that endureth forever.
The law that endured forever, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, if I could, I'm about to get that definition of forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Because evidently we don't even know what forever means. You know what I mean? Because we think that the laws are done away with. So I'm just going to give you that definition of forever. Hold on. What you got, Ahmad? Hold on real quick. This is the definition. The definition of forever. You want to read it? You got it?
Oh yeah, come. So I got it.
You go ahead and get down with it.
The book, the definition forever, will be for all future time, for always, continually. That means non-stop, by the way.
The water, trooper, the water for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it said it didn't have a cutoff date. It didn't say for this period of time and then you do what you want to later. You know what I mean? It said continually. That's all it is. It's just continually, man. So this law right here gonna continue forever. You know what I mean? Now pick me up in Matthew 19 and 17. The book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17.
So you said the book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17?
Right, come.
I got it.
Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 19, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Chapter 19, verse 17,
Right.
And he said unto him, why callest thou me good?
Now, right here, it says, and he said unto him, if you got a Bible, you see that it's in red right here. The second part that they say, and he said unto him, why callest thou me good? You know that this is Christ talking. You know what I'm saying? So we finna show you what Christ said according to the Bible. Go ahead.
Come on. There is none good but one.
There is none good but one. Go ahead.
That is God, Yahweh.
Right. Uh-huh.
But if thou wilt enter into life,
If thou would do what?
keep the
If thou
commandments.
would do what? Go back to it. But if thou would do what?
Come. But if thou wilt enter into life,
Uh-huh. Now you just seen that right there, back in the book of Baruch. It said, you know what I mean? It mentioned the word life. You know what I mean? Now it's showing you right here with Christ mentioning life. Go ahead.
come. But if thou wilt enter into life,
Uh-huh.
keep the commandments.
Keep the commandments. Why is Christ saying keep the commandments if you can just code switch and do what you want to do? Why is Christ saying you can? Why is Christ saying keep the commandments if the law is done away with and you can code switch and live like the oppressor and do what you want to do? You get what I'm saying? Listen, this is Christ speaking in the book of Matthew. This is not the Old Testament. This is Christ speaking, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, now we finna go into it right now, because if I could, give me some examples of code switching. Anybody want to give me some examples of code switching? Hey, Yahweh, Yahweh, Trooper Halak, what's going down?
Salaki Adawan Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabbat, sir. I'm Tawab on my end. How
Hey,
about
most
you?
Christ. Damn right, Roy, you damn right. You know what I mean? Hey, Ahmad Halak. Yeah. Do y'all have any examples of code switching?
I mean, so like if I may, sir,
Get down.
I want to say example of code system would being lukewarm, being double-minded.
Give me more.
I'm gonna get right back to you on that one. I don't want to. A lot.
No, you right, but I want an example of it. For example, this is what I mean by giving me an example of it. For example, you being a brother and you marry a white woman, you know what I'm saying, because you think that that's gonna deem you greater in society, or you think that you're better than, you think that if you code switch and leave a sister and go get with a Edomite, that you're doing something better. You know what I'm saying? You think if you go and be a taskmaster, you know what I'm saying, at a slavery, that you're doing something better. You get what I'm saying now?
I get what you're saying. I don't want.
Code switching. You think that, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, you got something before I go ahead?
Concert.
Go ahead.
If I could, Adawan, I say if I say like when you get around the oppressor, and they people, you act strange and you act funny towards your own people.
Right. That's a perfect example, man. You know what I mean? That's everywhere. That's that's on the slavery, out the slavery, in your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? At the grocery store. You know what I mean? You see it all the time at the grocery store, code switching, man. How many times y'all walked into a store and the cashier, you know what I'm saying? You see her speak, you see the cashier speak to a so-called oppressor, but as soon as you step up, you just greet it with all kind of hate.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? Like you see that all the time. You know what I mean? Why? Because they are living fear. They fear like if they, you know what I mean, they show that love to they you know what I mean, to their brother, that they gonna lose their job. You get what I'm saying? That's exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Right, exactly. So if I could, we gonna somebody pick me up. Hey, Ahmad, hold tight. Halak, pick me up in Leviticus chapter 26, verse 3.
So like if I one.
Get down.
So with the code switching, you saying like, you got a brother, he good at talent, basketball, football, baseball. He been around Keisha, Keisha, Brianna, Brittany, his whole life, and then he, he going and get around now wear them damn suede masks when they saying jump high, run fast, come here, boy, and all that. Then he go marry a white woman, something like that. I don't want.
That's the perfect example. That's Michael Jordan for you. Michael Jordan code switch, man. You know, all these brothers code. Kyrie Irving code switch. You know what I'm saying? Like he was down with being an Israelite, but then soon as that pressure came on, he code switched, went to apologizing and everything. You know what I'm saying? You got Purple out here, you know what I mean, backing him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, brother, you don't get no Nick Cannon code switch. You know what I mean? That's code switching, brother. It's just like in lack of term for the streets. You know, you have a street code, right? And niggas be switching up. Except that I'm taking it to the biblical form of this Bible. This is our code that we live by, man. This is the code. This is black code right here. You know? So guess what? Just like you got the street code and you switch from that street code, you switching up from that black code when you disobey the Most High and don't follow this book, man. You know what I'm saying?
Come, sir.
That's right.
Yeah. So if I could, brother, pick me up at Leviticus 26:3, Baba Gashah.
Come, sir.
Hey, select it. Hey, Napash, click on the comments to make sure, you know what I mean?
26 and 3 out of 1.
Con,
sir. Let me know when you're ready, sir.
All right, get down. You go ahead, Warren.
Come, sir. Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 3. If ye walk in my statutes, and keep my commandments, and do them.
That's right there. That's the Lord, man. If you walk in my statutes and keep my commandments, it didn't say if you walk in the Esau's. If it didn't say if you walk in Esau's statute and keep his Constitution of America,
right?
It didn't say that. It said if you walk in the Lord's statute and keep his commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you keep the Lord's statute and commandments, you would easily keep the laws of America. You know what I mean? Because really, the laws of America, you living righteous. You're more righteous than the laws of America. Right now, we in the month of pride right now, man. This is Pride Month right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is far beyond from being close to the Most High laws, man. You know what I mean? So guess what? When you keep the laws of the Lord, you live better than what Esau deemed is right. He deemed pride is right. And think about all the people like his code switching for pride. Good night. You know what I'm saying? Continue on, Warren.
Come out of 1. Verse 4. Then will I give you rain in due season. And the land shall yield her increase. And the trees of the field shall yield their fruit.
You get what that's saying right there? Anybody want to break that down?
Salaki out of 1.
Yeah, get down.
Man, it sounds like this is another way of saying seek ye first the kingdom of the Most High, and then all your needs, you know, everything that you're striving for, you know, will be met. You know, something like that.
True. But give me, I need more. Ahmad, you want to take a stab at it?
Not right now, sir. I'm trying to still just, you know what I'm saying, trying to dig down and see, you know what I'm saying, I can come up with it.
Hey, most of crazy. Continue on,
Halak. I would say, okay, I'll try again out of 1. So it says, verse 4, then I will give you rain in due season, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit.
Right. You get what that's saying?
So is that Is it saying that if we come back to the Most High and start keeping His commandments, He'll put the nation of Israel back on top?
Then I will give you rain in due season, man. You know that rain is that living water, man. You know what I mean? You speak that living water of the Most High, and the land shall yield her increase, and the trees of the field shall yield their fruit. You know what I mean? What we always talk about in the truth, man. You put in that work, man. What it is, you know what I mean? Paraphrasing how we speak about, a tree by the fruit that it bears, man. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So that's basically what it's saying right there. And your threshing shall reach until the vintage. Continue on to verse 5, Baba Kasha.
Come on, sir. Verse 5. And your threshing shall reach unto the vintage.
Uh-huh.
And the vintage shall reach unto the sowing time. And you shall eat your bread to the fullest. And
hold up, boy. It's like. Drop that. Give me Proverbs 3 and 31.
Come on, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 31. Like out of one.
Ain't no sweat.
Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 31. And it reads, envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
Hold right there. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Well, how do you choose the oppressor ways in America? It's many examples. It's not a trick question. It's many examples.
Salaki out of one.
Go ahead.
Believing, being a Black, Hispanic, or Native American, believing that politics is the answer to our problems, voting and things like that, sir.
That's definitely a way. You know what I mean? That's you code switching from what you supposed to do. I mean, like I think I just heard a class man talk about that, man. You know what I mean? You want to go and switch and think that you finna go vote when the Lord say that, you know what I mean? He gave you a king, you know what I mean? Yahawashi, but you feel like you feel like Yahawashi not enough. So you go and vote for the lesser of two evils. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's definitely one. Anybody else? No sweat. Pick me up at Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6. Halak Aman.
On sir. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Right. Anybody know what the word holy means?
Slacky out of one.
Go ahead.
Come.
Hold on, Halak. Get that. Go with that. What is that, Ahmad?
Separate, sir. Holy means separate.
Right, exactly. The word holy means separate. But you won't know that if you code switching, man, and joining that Christian church instead of being in the I.S.U.P.K. You would think that the word holy is something
That's
magical.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You would think that is when you hear the word holy in the Christian church, the clouds start glowing and nah, man. The word holy just means be separate. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Come, sir. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above who?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Now the Lord said he chose you to be a special people above all people upon the face of the earth. You know what I'm saying? But you so in fear of your life and you so used to being broken down and beat down that you you settle for less because of the oppressor, man. You think the oppressor is, you know, the person up top. And that's one thing that I don't understand about America, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we always talk about all this equality, and you know, we always talk about this just one the race, the human race. But it's everyone accepts the oppressor being up top, man. You know what I mean? Everybody's okay with the oppressor being above everybody. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you get to talking about black people and Hispanic and Native Indians are the greatest people on the face of the earth, then here come out of buffoonery. You know what I mean? Here come everybody wanting to, you know what I mean, challenging and go against it. But when you look at so-called oppressor, the Edomites, the Caucasian races, that no one has an issue with that, man. You know what I'm saying? And but the Lord, that's why this Bible is great. You know what I mean? Because the Lord just said that He picked you above all people, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop that and give me Deuteronomy 14 and 2, Baba Shah.
Concert. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, and verse 2. For thou art an holy people unto the Most High. And the Lord has chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto Himself.
Right.
Above all the nations that are upon the face of that are upon the earth.
Above all the nations that are upon the earth, man. You know what I mean? And you out there code switching, and you don't even know that you don't have to code switch black man, black women. You know what I mean? Hispanic man, Native Indian man, woman. You know what I mean? The Lord say that you are a peculiar people, a special people. You know what I'm saying? Above all people on the face of the earth. Imagine if every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian right now realized that and knew that and would stop code switching and sinning against the Most High and start to live these laws, statutes, and commandments. You would understand and you would definitely see it overnight how you are the greatest people upon the face of the earth, because America would fall instantly, man. America would not survive. You know what I'm saying? If I could, we're gonna drop that at Halak. Pick me up in Revelations chapter 1 and 13.
Concert. Revelations chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like the Son of Man.
Continue.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot. And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right. Continue.
Concert. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool. As white as snow.
Go ahead.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Go ahead.
Concert. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right here, man, this is giving you the color of Christ, man. You know what I'm saying? When you out here and you code switching because you think that, you know what I mean, Edomite is better than you, man. This is what you don't know. And most of the people that you switching up for, you go into your slavery and you code switching. You in your neighborhood and you code switching. You go in a grocery store and you see 1,000 black people that you pass by, you don't even speak. As soon as you see one so-called Edomite or another person of a heathen, you quick to speak and say excuse me and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you don't even know that Yahawashi is a so-called Negro, man. You know what I mean? From the tribe of Judah. You don't even know that. You know what I mean? Continue on, Halak.
Concert. Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass. As if they burned in a furnace.
Yep.
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as what?
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
And his voice as the sound of many waters. You know what that means, man? Christ had a strong masculine voice, man. Christ didn't sound like what you sound like when you feel like you gotta go get that job. You know what you do when they call you. Hey, listen, hello, this is Jennifer calling from the so and so and so and so. And we reviewed your application and we was looking forward to proceeding with the application. Blase, blase, blase. Guess what you do? Oh man, that's so pleasant. You change up. You know what I'm saying? You change up. Your voice lose that sound of many waters. You go in there, you go to that, you go in there, you go to see that person in there, man, doing the interview. You, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? You code switch, man. You take your masculinity out of your voice, man. You know what I'm saying? You change it up. You know what I mean? Like Christ, that is not like Christ's voice, man. Christ's voice was the sound of many waters, man. You know what I'm saying? Guess what? You ain't sounding like that when you talk to another brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? You definitely ain't sound like that when you get into another brother or sister. You know what I'm saying? You hey, what you got? This and that. You know what I mean? But when you go to these people, man, hey, how you doing? Even if you got an issue with them, I'm scared of then you real timid with them, man. You feel what I'm saying? And Christ is not like that. You know what I'm saying? Hello, pick me up in the Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33.
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
I believe Trooper Y.A.P.K was trying to get your attention on a conference call, sir.
Oh, Most High Christ Salaki.
Salaki, Shalom to Christ, Adawan.
Hey, Shalom to Christ, man. What's going down with you, Tuwap?
Con, everything 12, sir.
Hey, Most High Christ. You had a question or comment?
Con.
Yeah, go ahead.
I made, sir, just a quick comment. It was real heavy what you just brought out as far as, the voice of the deep waters and how, the whole code switch. And it reminded me of that movie, Sorry to Bother You, where and that was the main thing they did. They were, the telemarketer callers, and the advice that he gave, that Dan Glover gave other black man to be successful was part of, taking the bass out of your voice and getting real nasally out of one. So that was real heavy. That's how it is, sir.
Hey, Most High Christ, the water for that, man. You see what I'm saying? That goes on all the time, man. You know what I mean? Like, even though, and that's on both ends. How you call? So like, I got your name wrong. How you call? That goes on both ends, man. The person, the telemarketer that's calling you, and even when you answer the phone for them, you know what I mean? Especially if you late on the payment or you trying to, excuse me, yes, you know what I mean? You want something, you know what I mean? You trying to get this car, you trying to do this and that, you know what I mean? And listen, I understand that we trying to survive out here, we trying to do this, but this is the point I'm trying to get what you just realize right now. You know what would be better than having the code switch? It's not code switch. If all blessed spending native Indian would stop code switching, you wouldn't have to code switch. You wouldn't have to, try to play the game of finesse nobody to do this and do that. You know what I mean? You'll be able to be yourself, but because we live in fear, guess what? We have to do fearful things. And guess what is a fearful thing to do? Guess what's fearful? You know what I mean? You have to code switch. You know what I mean? It's like going along. Hold read this precept because this is exactly what it is. Give me that precept I just told you to read.
Salaki Adawan, what book and what chapter and verse, sir?
Oh, it's Salaki, warrior. It was Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33.
Come, sir. Jeremiah chapter 2 and verse 33. Why trimmeth thou thy ways to seek love? Therefore hast thou also taught the wicked ones thy ways.
Right. Why trimmest thy ways to seek love, man? You know what I'm saying? You done talk to these wicked people your ways, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they not slow, man. They know what we doing, man. It's just like in the precept, man. If somebody can pull it for me, where it talks about paraphrasing, where if we cause them to sin against we cause them to sin against their God, Baba Kashab. Let me see if I can get that. If we cause them to sin against it's causing them to sin against their Lord, they know what's going on with us, man. You know what I'm saying? You teach them your ways instead of just not code switching, man. You feel what I'm saying? Have you ever if I could take it from biblical, take it to reality right now. When you look at the street and you look at brothers, right? When they be like, they put all this in music, they do interviews, and they be like, well, when the police pulled me over, I just this and that, or when this happened, or when I scam, I this and that. You know what I'm saying? Not only are you letting them know you code switch, you telling them what you doing. You know what I mean? You just giving it all up. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna use that against you to destroy you. You know what I mean? They like Satan know what you want, man. Satan know your heart. The Lord try your reins. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly if this what you want, he's gonna play you. You know what I mean? To take to cause you to destroy your soul for that, man. You know what I'm saying? If I could, you did anybody get that precept for me?
Concert.
You got it. Go ahead and read it, Warrior.
1 second, out of one. We want the book of Judas, chapter 5 and verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But verse 21. But if there
go back and let everybody know where you're reading from.
Come on, concert. The book of Judith, chapter 5 and verse 20. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. Lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them.
Right.
And we become a reproach before all the world.
Right. It's like a warrior. Read verse 20 again, Baba Kasha.
Come on, concert. Verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Right there, you see that way to say? Now, therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error, if there be any code switching against this people, and they code switch against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. You know what I mean? When you switch up, man, that's the end of you, man. It's just like being in the truth. When you switch up on the truth, man, that's the end of you, brother. You know what I mean? Like, unless the Lord see fit, you know what I mean? You switch up, that's pretty much the end of you right there, man. You know what I mean? And let us go up and we shall overcome them. You know what I'm saying? You thinking you getting ahead, but you don't realize you're not getting ahead by code switching. You know what I mean? You might be, you know why they giving you light? They giving you light because they got to shine light on you to destroy others. You just they beacon. You know what I mean? You always, everybody love talk about some, ain't nobody finna use me. I'm self-made, F everybody, you know what I mean? Like I'm all I got, everybody else just want to do this and that. Well, what about when the oppressor uses you, man? What about when you code switch and he using you? Do you know the oppressor using you?
Yeah.
You don't know that? Yes, he definitely using you when you code switch. You know what I mean? You don't think that? Why you thinking you going mainstream? You know what I'm saying? Why you thinking you so popular? Why you thinking you blowing up on social media, doing all kind of whatever? You know what I'm saying? That's not by coincidence. That's because they need people like you to help destroy the rest of your people. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get used either way. Why not get used for the right reason? You know what I'm saying? You want to go get used by Satan. Why not get used by the Most High? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Salaki Warrior, if I could drop that and give me
Salaki Adawan, if I could.
Go ahead.
That's heavy what you bringing out. If serving worshiping Christianity, that would also be a form of code switching, sir.
Serving Christianity?
Serving Islam.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? You're not serving the Most High. You done switched up on the Most High. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, of course, Hosea 4:6 say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? Whether you know it, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know the truth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you done switched up by default. You know what I mean? You don't even know it, but you ain't even where you supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's just like a brother that go marry a so-called Edomite woman. You know what I mean? They don't know the truth. But we look at them and we be disgusted. Why? Because brother, you switched up on your race because you know what I mean, by default, you should know you wrong. But because of America, matter of fact, give me Ecclesiastes 7:7. Because of America, you feel like doing this will get you ahead. And that's what's going I'm gonna show you that in Ecclesiastes 7:7. Give me that real quick, Bubba, sir.
Come, sir. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Surely oppression do what?
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad.
Right. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad. It didn't say surely oppression make you code switch. It didn't say surely oppression say make you go and take out the spirit of the Most High and pure in spirit of the Edomites. It didn't say surely oppression make you lead the truth. It didn't say surely oppression make you be a Christian. It didn't say surely oppression do nothing but make you mad, man. You know what I mean? Continue on.
Kamakan. And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And a gift destroyeth the heart right there, man. You know what I'm saying? That gift that you code switch for, you know what I mean? When you thinking, oh, I'm gonna go and go to college and move away from the N words and I'm gonna do this and that. You know what I mean? When you get that diploma and you get that raise, that's that gift that's storing your heart. When you go in the NFL or the NBA, you know what I mean? Like I brought out early, like Michael Jordan, that so-called, you know what I mean, that so-called jersey, you know what I mean, in that so-called Edomite woman, man, that's the guilt that's destroying your heart, brother. You know what I mean? Like, let me think. You know what I mean? There's so many different examples. Like, let me see. Go ahead.
Salaki, I got one for you, Adawan.
Go ahead.
When they join them Greek fraternities.
That's a good one, brother. Good night. Man, that was slip. Listen, good night. You hit it head there. That's a good one right there. Go ahead.
Last, I got one more out of one. I seen a preview of this movie coming out starring The Rock, and he's in a dress out of one.
The Rock. Good night. The People's Champ, man. They done picked the People's Champ in a dress, man. The People's Champ done became Man, he done became what the little thing is that the outfit. Ain't he got a movie where he was the Tooth Fairy?
Come, sir.
Good night. This is the second time he done did that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like he you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Instead of him being Shrek, he want to be Fiona, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, brother. You know what I mean? But that's that gift that destroyed the heart, man. That fame, you know what I mean? All that, you know what I mean? Trying to that money, the riches, all that is the gift that destroyed the heart, brother. And guess what? You looking at it on a larger scale. Like people talk about, you know, you hear people all the time talking about some more the Illuminati, you know, selling your soul and all that. Brother, your soul been lost since birth. Your soul been sold since birth. You know what I mean? Yeah, you see them on a bigger scale. You know what I mean? But yeah, guess what? They soul been lost since birth too. You know what I mean? But they on a bigger scale to keep you lost. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? On that smaller scale, you going too. You know how many brothers and sisters out here, especially, man, I ain't gonna say especially brothers. You know how many brothers and sisters out here that got the mark of Satan in their mind and in their hand that were going off another brother or sister for $2,000, $5,000. You hear everybody always talk about show me a 10. You got 10? Show me a 10. You know what 10 is? $10,000, brother. You know what people would do for $10,000 right now? Listen, $10,000 would make you go insane. Like I seen it before. You know what I'm saying? I done seen with people that lose 500. I done seen what they do. You know what I mean? Listen, we all done seen what people would do for money, man. You know what I mean? So you just hearing it on a larger scale. But at this smaller scale, people doing the same exact thing. You know what I mean? You just don't care about it because you in that realm. You want to get out this realm because you think getting a little more is a better realm. When you don't even know, man, that you pretty much in a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying, you picture yourself in a deeper hole, but then it like it say, paraphrasing the scripture, where it say halak. If you can pull that real quick for me, where it say about the camel in the eye of a needle.
Come on, sir.
Yeah, pull that for me real quick, because you think that because of pressure, you think that getting rich, you know what I mean, getting money, you know what I mean, and code switching for it will make you better. When no, man, of course, money is a defense, true. But the Lord didn't even with money being a defense, the Lord did not say money is the only defense. Money is not the only defense. It's just like when you're on the battlefield, you got your AR-15. You out there shooting your AR-15, your M16, your M4. You know what I mean? Your whatever kind of rifle you want, and you run out of bullets. That is not your only weapon, man. You got a side firearm, man. You got your 1911, you got your P90, your 5, you got whatever, you know what I mean, on your side. And guess what? If that fails, that's still not it. You got your sword, your knife. You know what I mean? You got that. And guess what? If that's not it, you got your hands. If that's not it, you got all kind of debris and other kind of, you know, things that you can make weapons out of. You know what I mean? Or you can pick up somebody else's weapon. So when you live money as a defense, stop thinking that money is the only defense, man. It's not. It's gonna drive you insane if you think that it's all about money. You're gonna code switch and you're gonna code switch and you're gonna code switch until you destroy your whole lineage. You know what I mean? You got that precept for me, Warrior?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
Come on. The book of Matthew, chapter 19 and verse 24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
Say that one more. Hey, Salaki Halak. if I could, let the people know you're reading from and read that verse strong, brother.
Come with concert. Matthew chapter 19 and verse 24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of God.
You hear that, man? You hear that? So when TD Jakes and Jamal Brown and everybody, all these false prophets out here teaching you about a blessing and about getting money and getting all this, ask them about this precept, man. Why the Lord say that it'd be easier for a camel to go through it? Man, listen, brother. Damn, I do not have a straight needle right now. But the Lord clearly trying to tell you something right there, man. Like, and that's not even a guess. That ain't like you sitting there like, well, damn, maybe it could. It's not even like he ain't making it hard for you to see it. He making it plain for you to see it. He's comparing the camel going through the eye of a needle you thread with, saying it'll be easier for a camel to go through that little bitty ass hole before a rich man enter the kingdom of heaven. Brother, do y'all understand how plain that is? And do y'all understand y'all understand what's the word I want to use? The country, what's the word I want to use, man? I don't know, but do y'all understand like the scale of that? Like a camel would get through the eye of a needle before a rich man get into the kingdom of heaven.
Good night.
So lock yourself out, mate.
Go ahead. Hey, how about shit? I'm sorry, I thought too. You 12, man. This officer I saw y'all, man. You know what I mean? The brother, a strong brother from the tribe of Levi, man.
I don't care. I'm gonna find Christ. You know what I mean? Just want to say, you know what I mean? This oppressor is a damn devil that the Bible speaks of. Thank the Most High for the I.S.U.P.K. You know what I mean? Because the only way we're gonna ever win this is with brotherhood. We stay focused, keep our eyes on the ball. You know what I mean? And gotta have humility. You know what I mean? So all these devils can never learn to have power, to wield power and the strength and discipline to know how not to use it.
Right. Damn right, man. Give him a hand, man. You know what I'm saying? He notice the brother didn't say anything about money, man. He said brotherhood and humility, man. You know what I mean? Because guess what? In the world, everybody got money. Look, this is pride money, man. Listen, in America, it wouldn't be no such thing as pride if it wasn't beneficial, man. You know how many punk, you know how many sugar in the tank people got money, especially in Atlanta? Negro, they got the streets painted in all kind of Fruity Loop colors, man. And this is another thing that get me right here. Everybody always talk about the community, pimp money in the community and all this and that. We need this and we need that. Have y'all not seen downtown Atlanta where the community is colorful? Y'all don't see that? Y'all don't realize we in Pride Month right now? I don't really think people realize that we in Pride Month. Right? Like, do you understand this is, you talk about Juneteenth, you talk about Father's Day. None of that get acknowledged like Pride Month, man. Ain't no street downtown painted that say Father's Day. Ain't no street downtown painted say Juneteenth. None of that, man. Ain't no civil rights for Juneteenth. Ain't no civil rights for Father's Day. You do got civil rights for the Pride Month, man. You gonna say something a lot?
Salaki Adawan, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's heavy what you bringing out, and
most
in this day and age, Adawan, it's financially profitable to be queer.
Right. Right. That's code switching. You know what you're doing. You know what? You know that verse we brought up about Yahweh having that strong masculine voice. Guess what? You know when you going into that thing, you, hey, how you doing? You code switching, man. You're not signing masculine. So if you're not signing masculine, guess what you signing like? Yeah, you might be signing like an Edomite, man. But do you know that they are maggots by nature? And I ain't talking about the word with the M. I'm talking about something that rhyme with maggot. You know what I'm saying? So you might, yeah, you in there like, if you turning off your masculinity, guess what? It's only the other way it's gonna go. It's masculinity or no masculinity. Ain't no in between. You know what I'm saying?
Lucky.
Go ahead.
Lucky, sir. Just made me think of one thing as well, as far as like with the beards, how of course, and I.S.U.P.K, understand the scriptures, how us being men know that we're supposed to let our beards grow, versus that's another form of code switching.
Hey, it's a lot. If I could, that's a heavy verse. It's a precept in the Bible that talks about that, warrior. If you want to pull that precept, but you can get out and continue what you're saying, Salaki.
Con, sir. Yeah, so it's just the whole thing of, like you were saying, how you got these maggots out here, and that's what they encourage you to do, or even enforce you to even do, is that whole code switching at slavery. They want you to be clean shaven and not have any facial hair on your face, where you start looking feminine and everything. I don't want.
Right, exactly, man. They want you to be clean shaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, why they want you to be clean shaven, man? You know what I mean? Because if you're not masculine, you're feminine. Who else is clean shaven?
Salaki.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, it's well, I don't know if this is where you're coming from, but it's women. It's women that don't have.
That's exactly what I mean. Women ain't got no facial hair. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, women don't have no facial hair, man. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this is no offense to the brothers that ain't getting facial hair. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you have to willingly shave off all your hair to look like to have the facial appearance of a of not a man. You know what I mean? You have to shave this off so you don't look masculine. You have to shave this also that you appear pleasant and easy and so soft, and like it's just so mushy, man. You know what I mean? Like they want you to be mushy. Like that is not the way to go. Like look at even the celebrities. They can't, not only is dreadlocks wrong, but they can't have dreadlocks unless they bleach them. You can't even have hair unless you bleach your hair, man. You code switching, man. Somebody else has something to say? Ain't no sweat. Hello. Go ahead.
Trying to see what's the precept that you were requesting with 2 Samuel 10:5.
Try. Let me hear it.
Khan, this is 2 Samuel chapter 10 and verse 5. Told it unto David, he sent to meet them, because the men were greatly ashamed. And the king said, tarry at Jericho until your beards be grown, and then return.
Brother, that's a good one.
Yeah, Con.
Good night, that's a good one. Give a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause that I think I was leaning more towards one way to say don't round the corner of your beards. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I had that in my book with don't trim your waves. You know what I'm saying? But halak, that's a great one right there, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, you know what I mean? Like, brother, you cannot shave your beard. That's our culture, not to shave your beard, man. It's like even like with being a lion. You see the difference in a lion and a lioness? A lion has that mane, man. You know what I'm saying? But a female lion don't. You know what I mean? Now you telling me what lion finna you cut that lion off, you cut their hair off, You know what I mean? And you gonna see him and be like, oh, that's a female lion. You ain't gonna think that that's a male lion. You gonna look at him and be like, oh, that's a female lion.
Right.
And even if he roar, guess what? Say, for instance, you go to the zoo right now. They got a male lion that they done shaved all the hair off of. And you hear that lion say, roar. You gonna be like, what the hell wrong with that female lion? You're not gonna think that that's a male lion, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they stripping you of your identity, man. They don't code switch. That's code switching, brother. You know what I'm saying?
So like out of one, if I could, out of one real quick. And also they want to treat you like a boy, because you know back in Jim Crow, back in slavery time, they used to call our men's boys, you know,
right?
Grown men, boy, you know. So
right, and that's even what you're saying right there, Warren. Because guess what? They still do that today. You know what I mean? It might not be much, but they still do that today. And especially when they're not around you, they do that, man. And then we in South, man. We in South Georgia. They do that all the time. A lot, you know they do that down there in Albany, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Albany, all over there, they do all that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like that also, you know what I mean? Tilting, all, you know what I mean? All that down the South, man. You know what I'm saying? But if I could, Halak, pick me up at Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 12.
Halak out of one. I feel like you should tell the men to never ever let an oppressor call them a boy to their face. If they gonna do it, it better be behind your back.
Listen. If you in the UPK, they listen. What we know is, man, they gonna do that. You know what I mean? They gonna do that. It's just like at Count Warren. You know what I'm saying? When we at Count and they be like this and that, that's all they is. They gonna talk. The better thing is to, you know what I mean, not let that get to you. But the better thing about that is come in here and learn that you're not a boy. Because the reason why that affect us in the world and why we get offended by that in the world, because we believe what white people tell us. What they think of us, we actually believe that that's true. Because we don't know this truth. But imagine if we knew this truth like we know when we out there on that street corner. When we hear them people out there saying all this and that, we know they just barking, man. They ain't no bite. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna cross that line. They ain't gonna do none of that. Right. You get what I'm saying? So let them talk. That's all they got is mouth, man. They a bunch of cowards, man. They weak, man. They if one thing I learned in this truth, the oppressor is a provoking bunch of people, man. And they will use them kind of words to provoke you. Don't let them kind of words provoke you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And if them words do provoke you, then guess what you need to do? You need to come in here and learn the truth. Because evidently, you ain't accepting that you are a boy. You know what I mean? And if you ain't going to accept that you are a boy, come in here and learn that you really not a boy and be a man, man. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then don't get mad about it. If you want to be in the world and they call you a boy, then guess what? Accept it. Because that's what comes with being in the world, man. You know what I'm saying? But if not, then get in here, man, and become better than a boy, man. You know what I mean? It's like your heart. That was heavy what you brought out too, man. Right.
No, it's like that one. No, that was heavy how you broke that down, sir.
Hey man, most high in Christ, war. You know what I mean? Big up to the man above me. You know what I'm saying? If I could, you got that precept for me, Ecclesiastes 7 and 12.
Come on, sir.
Get down. Get down with it when you got it.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 12. For wisdom is a defense.
For wisdom is a defense. Go ahead.
And money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it,
No, it said code switch and giving light to them that have it.
But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
It said money giving life to them that have it.
The excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
You see that right there, man? Of course, it say that money is a defense. But before it say money, it say wisdom. And then to end it off, it say excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giving life, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you out there, you get, you know what I mean, you get money, you like, man, I'm living, man. This money giving me life, all that, brother. You might want to pause and check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because this way, if you out there, you thinking that this money, this and that, and whoo, this is a breath of fresh air, brother. You, I'm telling you, if you ever fall, you gonna fall hard, brother. You know what I mean? And you might not be able to get up because you put all your dependency into that money, man. You ain't got on one piece of the armor of the Most High. You just wearing that money. You know what I mean? You're wearing that Esau dollar, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's not the way to be. You don't have no wisdom, none of that, man. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, you done cold switch to get it. You know what I mean? You cold switch to get it. So you know the Lord not with you with it, man. You know what I mean? And brother, Lord be with you. That's all I'm gonna say, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to drop that though. And War, you pick me up at give me just a second. Did we read Psalm 73?
Nah, sir.
Give me Psalm 73. Psalm 73, verse 3.
Come, sir.
Uh-huh.
The book of Psalms, chapter 70.
Matter of fact, before you get that, go to the book of John, chapter 11, verse 48. I want to get some real quick.
Come, sir. $11 and
48.
Come, sir. The book of John, chapter 11 and verse 48.
Uh-huh.
If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him.
Uh-huh.
And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Right there, man. Read that one more time.
Come, sir. The book of John, chapter 11 and verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him. And the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Right there, man. You know what I mean? It went right there. Read verse 47 for me, Baba Kasha.
Come, sir. Verse 47. Then gathered the chief priests and the Pharisees a council.
The chief priests and the Pharisees and the council. Now, you know what I mean? You know in the UPK we had a council. You know what I mean? But this is just like the round table. You know what I'm saying? When you see on CNN when they sit there and you got all the judges and everybody sit right there, you got, you know, you done seen Reverend A.S.U.P.K on the meeting, they sitting there. You just know how serious it is. You be seeing how serious it is on TV. That's how serious it is what they saying right now, man. You know what I mean? They sitting there and they like, you know, go ahead, halak.
Come, and said, what do we? For this man doeth many miracles.
This man doeth many miracles, man. They talking about Yahweh, man. Jesus Christ, a black man. You know what I'm saying? He doing many miracles, man. You know, right now what Commander General Hunter doing is a miracle, man.
Damn
You know what
right.
I mean? He held holding down this truth since 1969, man, and got schools all over, man. You know what I mean? And raising brothers up. You know what I'm saying? And coming, brother. Do you know how you know how oppressed we are in America right now? You know how many people can only wake up and all they can think about is surviving? You know how much of a miracle it is to get you out of the world and you come in here and you know what I mean? You basically invest in your people, the same people that don't that brother, if you when you out on the street corners and you tell them that Christ is a black man, they come up against you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they don't even know behind closed doors you giving up everything to steady, you know what I mean? Help Commander General Hunter, you know what I mean? Which you don't need no help now. This is just clear that. You know what I mean? But you doing your part, you know what I mean, to push this truth. They don't know that, brother. You know what I mean? But guess what they out here doing? They steady out here doing it right now. You know what I mean? Everywhere across the world. Hey, brother, you just seen how they was up here coming up against us in North Carolina, where Captain Nayathak and Captain McCall went up there and sat down with the mayor. But before they sat down with the mayor, you heard the people up there talking about we got to get them out of our city. They causing this and they cause. Y'all been had them atrocities going on in y'all city. Y'all been had all them problems going in y'all city, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we came up there, we slowed it down. The people had a moment. You talk about peace. The people had a moment of peace when I.S.U.P.K was on the scene in Meduga apartments, man. You seen peace. That was real peace right then, man. Not no play peace. Not no, we gonna get high and everybody gonna be vibing for 30 minutes until everybody high come down. Now everybody finna fight. You didn't have people out there having to get high. You didn't have people out there having to go, take drugs, none of that, man. All you needed was the I.S.U.P.K on the scene and everybody had peace, man. You know what I'm saying? But these people up here, they trying to figure out a way to stop us, like they tried to do to figure out a way to stop Christ, man. You know what I mean? Because they were code switching, man. Christ stuck to this code, just like we brought out earlier, man. When Christ was talking about, when he said, "Ain't no one good," you know what I mean, except God. You know what I mean? But follow these commandments, man, and live and have life and live forever. Paraphrasing, man. You know what I mean? Because Christ understood that, man. Christ came and showed you how to do that, man. Christ did not code switch. You know why everybody like Christ wasn't real? Because Christ didn't code switch, man. You know what? Because real is rare, man. When you see something real, you be like, damn, this really real. Like think about something that you done see, like something good that happened or something just that happened that's real, and you be like, brother, this is real. I can't believe this happened. Like you be so shocked and so amazed, like, damn, that's how it is with Christ. Like real is rare, man. Like Christ, like, damn, Christ really kept the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High. Like Christ really, like, brother, Christ really didn't code switch. Like Christ really stayed a nigga. Like he didn't change up from being a nigga. Like he was a nigga to the day you know what I mean? He sacrificed his life for us, man. Yeah. Like, God damn, that's amazing, brother. And not only did he do that, man, when he was hanging from that cross, he said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. It don't get no realer than that, man. You know what I'm saying? Come. But who we got joining us right there? Mashallah, Yahabashim, Shakatah, out of one. What's going on?
Hey, Shalom, Yahabashim, what's going on, brothers, man? I'm just checking in real quick. What's going on? I see you holding down a heavy class. All right, what's going on with it?
Hey, you got into it? You got a question or a comment about it, sir?
No, I was just checking in.
Okay, Mosai Christ, the water, sir.
All right, Lord Christ.
Hey, okay. Now, if I could, where was that? John 11:4. Hey, Sluggy. Hey, Halak, what was the verse I said? Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 23 and 25 real quick.
Come on, sir. Oh, you said Psalms I believe 73.
Yeah, Con, we're gonna get to that after this, Baba Shah. The water.
Come on, sir. You're on the bar. What we want, Jeremiah and
23.
Come on, sir. Chapter 23 and verse
25.
25.
Right.
Come on, sir. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 25. I have heard what the prophets said that prophesies lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed.
Right there, man. You know what I mean? Do anybody know who that sound like? A lot. You know who that is? Who that sound like?
Salaki Adawan. Yes, sir.
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Hold on real quick, let me get the truth and see if you know.
Martin Luther King, sir.
Damn right. Hey, Azar, you had something you want to say, Azar?
Hey, Salaki, I just gonna say, if I may, real heavy class. I was gonna say MLQ because he's the queen, Salaki.
Damn right. I know that was my Charlotte called him all the time, Martin Luther Queen. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because guess what? The brother switched up. He Martin Luther Queen. He's the opposite of a man. He's a woman, a queen, man. He cold switched that, man. You know what I mean? He led his people into a burning building, man. He cold switched for the oppressor, man. You know what I mean? Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways. Martin Luther King chose the oppressor ways, man. He made us give up all our businesses, all our hospitals, schools, everything, man. He cold switched, man. And then he said there and told everybody, man. He said, listen, man, I believe I led my people into a burning house. You know what I mean? Of course, he said it all sympathetically and all that, but Negro, you know what I mean? You knew what you was doing from the jump anyway. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But, you know, the brother, he acknowledged that, you know, hey, I led my people to a burning house. Okay, cool. You know what I mean? But it's a shame because people still out here but following that dream, man. People still out here, instead of following this code, you following the code of America, man. And that's what's killing us, man. You know what I'm saying? Continue on, Halak.
Come on. Verse 26. How long shall this be in the hearts of the prophets that prophesy lies?
And they still out here prophesying that lie, man. It's still going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Justice Jackson and Reverend Al Sharpton, man, can barely walk, and they still holding on to that lie strong, man. You know what I mean? You got TD Jakes out here getting swallowed up, but he's still holding on to that lie, man. You know what I'm saying? You got Diddy right now, man. You know what I mean? Going through all kind of good night. You know what I mean? But he's still holding on to that lie, man. You know what I mean? And he know about the I.S.U.P.K. You right there in New York. You know what I'm saying? You got all these entertainers and everybody holding on to that lie, man, and they teaching everybody else to follow that, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Continue
right.
on.
Come on, concert. Verse 26. How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies? Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
They are prophets of the deceit of their own hearts, man. They only telling you what they want, man. They're not telling you what thus says the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, TD Jakes ain't out here teaching you about God. TD Jakes out here teaching you what he want. Jamal Bryant teaching you what he want, man. You know what I'm saying? All these politicians and everybody that you believing in, they giving you what they want, man.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
That's so heavy, Adawan, because I'm sitting, man, it just came to my mind. You know, I forget which one of the officers was bringing it out, or whether it was one of the generals, about how when that organ get to playing, you know, when you in those churches and they get to playing that organ, you know how I would just kind of, like put the people in a trance,
Almost like a picture in the sleep, don't it? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? That argument playing, man. You know what I mean? Because that music, man, like we were it's funny because at my slavery, we were listening to the jazz music without the words. And I overheard some brothers saying, like, they were talking amongst each other, like, you know what this song is? And I heard a brother say, man, you should know this song, man, because the music, it pretty much telling you the words. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? That's what they doing in that church, man. They playing that organ, man. That organ talking to you. Them drums talking to you, man. You know what I'm saying? You get it, and because that's the house of the so-called house of the Lord, you begin to think that that's the Lord in that instruments, man. That ain't the Lord in the instrument, man. That's Satan, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything in the Christian church, that's Satan, man. That ain't got nothing to do with the Lord, man. You know what I mean? Because the whole church thing code switch, man. They won't even tell you the color of Christ. You know what I mean? They give you all this false doctrine. They won't even tell you the truth, man. You know what I mean? Yet they still want you to pay tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? They still ask for them tithes. They telling you the laws are done away with, man. You know what I mean? And you a fool for going there. Like, I don't understand how you so big on money and you, can't nobody trick me or ain't nobody finna finesse me. How is you so good? Even if you don't say that, I'm good with my money. I'm good with money. I'm good economically. Nigga, you ain't got no common sense because the church sitting up here telling you the laws are done away with, but yet and still you going to giving all your money to this pastor, man. You let your grandmama sit up there and give her last dollar to that pastor. But you so big on saving and you so big on, doing the right thing with your money. I can't tell you doing the right thing with your money because if the laws are done away with and you giving your money to the pastor, it sounds like you're doing the wrong thing with your money. It sounds like maybe you should keep your own money, or maybe better yet, you should come into this school and learn the truth, man, that not only are the law, not only should you be paying your tithes in here, you know what I mean, to the Lord and give your tithes to Command General YAHANNA, man, so you can do the right thing. You should be keeping these other laws that then taught you not to keep, man.
Come.
Go ahead, Warren.
Come. I got a precept out of one, if I could, about the law not being done away with, sir.
Get down.
Come. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Listen, they don't get no self-explanatory than that. Think not that I come to destroy the law. Like,
or the prophet.
Or the prophets. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
You want to touch on that a lot?
Sir.
Hey, listen. Read it again so I can touch on the Bible itself.
Come, sir. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17. Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Man, don't think that I came to destroy this law, because Christ most definitely didn't come to destroy the law. Go ahead.
Or the prophets.
Or the prophets, man. Who are the prophets, man? Do you know who the prophets is? You think Christ is the only prophet? No, Christ is not the only prophet, man. You know what I'm saying? Just going all the way back to Moses, man. Go ahead.
Come, sir. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
If the laws are done away with, why in the hell was Christ out here keeping the laws, man?
Yeah.
Why? Because in the Christian church, you make it seem like all Christ did was came and, he just lived until, you know what I mean, basically until the Romans came and got him and hung him on the cross. Yeah, and that's what I thought. I didn't know Christ was keeping no laws. I just thought that Christ was born, and then, when the Lord seen fit, he was like, okay, Christ, you done lived long enough, now it's time. I didn't know he was keeping no laws. And in the church I went to, nobody talked about him keeping no laws. They just talked about a man growing until he got grown, and boom, now he on the cross. You know what I'm saying? So that's a heavy precept that you brought out, Warren. You know what I mean?
Come, sir. The water, sir.
If I could, pick me back up in Jeremiah, Baba Gashab.
Come. Jeremiah chapter 23,
verse 27.
And verse 27. Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams, which they tell every man to his neighbor, as their fathers have forgotten my name for Baal.
For Baal. You
For
know
Baal.
what I'm saying? The same way, brother. The same way Martin Luther King made us forget the Most High, man. The same way everybody else make you forget the Most High, man, by telling you they dream. You know what I mean? When you hear all these entertainers and stuff, oh, you know, I'm this, but my goals are this and that. Like you forget who you is, and you start chasing their dream, and that's a flip side. That's a flip side to social media. You know what I'm saying? You have goals, but you'll scroll on Facebook, Instagram or something too long, and you'll forget about your life, and you'll start chasing everybody else's life. You know what I mean? And some people get lost in the sauce, man. You get lost in the sauce. Not your life that became somebody else's life, man.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? Because that is Satan, man. This is not a coincidence. This is done by design, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, like, listen, Esau has mentally trained us throughout the generations to code switch. Brother, we've been doing it throughout the generations, brother. From the moment we put on the student ties, shaving our beards, to the women kicking us out the crib so they can get food stamps, to all the stuff you got going on now, it's been that, man. We got to grow out of that. You know what I mean? A lot of people up in 97.3. Anybody got any questions or comment? I mean, 73, Baba Kashai. I think that's it. It's like.
Come, sir. Come. The book of Psalms, chapter 73. And verse 3.
Verse 3. Right.
For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
Right. And you don't want to do that. Don't be envious at the foolish, man. You know what I mean? You see their prosperity, man. You know what I mean? Because we know that this is not prosperity that they really said, man. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like it, but listen, how else would Satan be able to trick you if he didn't put people in position to do that?
Right.
Like, that's how you got to look at it. Like, that's why that precept is so heavy about the camel going through the eye of a needle. A camel would go through the eye of a needle before a rich man entered the kingdom of heaven, brother. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I can't emphasize how, big of a difference that is. Like a camel going through an eye of a needle, man. Like, that would happen before a rich man entered the kingdom of heaven.
That's almost
impossible. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when you see these rich people, man, like, know that that's not of the Lord. That's Satan. He has to give them the things you desire. Don't you desire money? In this oppression, don't you desire money? Don't you desire to pay your bills on time? Don't you desire to have nice women, nice cars, nice jewelry? Don't you desire to have a nice house? Don't you desire to have your kids and everything, well taken care of? Satan ain't gonna be able to trick you if you go. Listen, Satan ain't gonna be able to trick you with somebody that's homeless, man. And no offense to no homeless person, but he can't. How he's gonna trick you like that, man? He's not gonna trick you with them Africans on TV when he say, "Give them 5 cents a day."
Right.
You're not gonna. You can't. How? So he gotta use people. You know what I'm saying? He gotta get them money and all these vain things. You know what I mean? To trick you, brother. And that's to make you code switch and become part of him and lead the Most High, man.
Come, sir.
Right. You had something to say a lot?
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say you're right. That's part of the enticement.
Right.
The seduction, the seduction.
Right. But like I say earlier, money is a defense. But money is not the only defense. Remember that. Money should not be your only defense. If money is your only defense, you might not make it on the battlefield.
So like,
go ahead.
So like at Awan, I was just gonna say I've heard stories about you know, young women, you know, going to Hollywood with like just, you know, catching a one-way trip to Hollywood with like $70 in their pocket, $70 to their name, you know, and man, you know, and just probably go out there and just get all type of terrible things done to them, chasing that dream,
Right.
selling their soul, I yield.
Exactly, brother. That's so heavy. That happens all the time, man. Even here in Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of young sisters come to Atlanta. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, come to Atlanta. You know what I mean? And why you think there's so many strip clubs in Atlanta? You think it's strip clubs in Atlanta because they not making money? No, they making money because there's so many women coming up here. And guess what? They chasing a dream. And guess what? It don't work out. So I might have well said, I know this is gonna work. Why you think it's so much AIDS and all these diseases in Atlanta? You think, yeah, everybody having, social sex, but a lot of this social sex is business sex too, man. You know what I mean? A lot of these people up here selling themselves too, man, in Atlanta, man. You know what I mean? Just like in LA, Los Angeles, they doing that, man. Everything you seeing in Hollywood, where you seeing them have out like Cassie and Diddy, we seeing all these brothers and sisters selling themselves and all that. It goes on a smaller scale. It going on with you every day. You just don't you overlook it because it's on a smaller scale. But everything going on that bigger scale going on that smaller scale too, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's just like what I said about the fun. You got brothers out here that's unaliving other brothers for $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, but you also got brothers out in other places unaliving people for $500,000, $100,000, whatever the case may be. It all going on, but it's different scales to it. You know what I mean? Everybody is doing it. And that's what's wrong with this society, man. We have code switched and gotten away from the Most High, and we are destroying ourselves, man. You know what I mean? We are so far behind, and we don't even have to be, man. Go ahead.
Nah, so like if I could, I want to chime in because I think both of you brothers had a heavy, made two heavy statements. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so like you say, man, like we really destroyed, and we sit back and we look at our oppressor and we envy our oppressor. You know what I'm saying? We envy the things that they have. We look and see, the businesses that they have. We look and see like the vacations that they take. They take lavish vacations. They go to Dubai, they go to Spain. They do all the stuff that we just dream about, man.
Right. And
when we wake up in the morning, we say, hey, you know what? I want to do that same thing. You know what I'm saying? And for you to do the same thing that your oppressor show you, you will step on your own people just to get it.
Right.
You'll down your own people, man, and won't give a damn. You'll say, man, I got mine. Shit, they better get theirs. I'm trying to go over to Dubai and live like them, just to go over there and get mistreated all over again.
Right. Right, sir. Right.
Because black people are gonna get mistreated everywhere we go. It's not gonna stop. Bro. It's like, I don't know why you think you can make all this money. You think you're gonna get treated better than anybody. LeBron is probably one of the biggest figures that we have right now. And they told Anchor told him to shut up and dribble.
Yeah.
Just shut up and dribble, nigga. That's what she wanted to say. And she could say that at the end. She would say,
Yeah,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So code switching, I looked into it a lot, man. Code switching, man. We shouldn't code switch. You should go in there and be who the hell you exactly who you are. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're Israelite, go in there and wear your shit, rock your shit, and do your thing, because that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I know that's what we do in the school. We don't hide nothing. We be who we are. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if our people did that and stopped trying to, you know what I'm saying, associate ourselves with these oppressors that don't give a damn about us, I think we'll get somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Salak.
Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Heavy point right there, bro. You know what I mean? Like I the one saying, we do it all the time, man. We get all this money. This how you know you code switch, because you get all that money. When the lady told LeBron shut up and dribble, LeBron should have said, you know what? All right, how about I do more than shut up and dribble? How about I lead it in the NBA and I go start my own basketball league? But because when you think that you so in fear of you so in fear of the wrong, you fear the white man. You don't fear the Most High. You know what I mean? So guess what? You're not gonna do what the Lord said. You're gonna do what Satan tell you to do. You know what I mean? So you gonna code switch and not care about your people, which is what the entertainers do, man. They scared of the oppressor. You know what I mean? Just like you scared of the oppressor when you at that cash register and you see a brother or sister coming up, you are spoke, hey, how you doing to the Edomite? But then a brother and sister come up, you ain't even saying that.
That's right.
That same fear that you got, the celebrity you looking up to, they got that same fear. Ain't that different? You just look at them like they better. When in fact, they might be in a worse position than you. Because guess what? You can lose your job and fall, and you're, oh man, another job. Let me go get another one. If they lose their job, brother, if they get out of Hollywood, they go crazy. They go crazy. They lose it. They don't. They you know what I mean? They ain't no coming back for them, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I could, where we was at, Warrior?
So like, I don't want to got a precept.
Go ahead.
The book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 8.
Say Matthew?
Come, the book of Matthew, chapter 4 and verse 8, sir.
Uh-huh.
And again, the devil taketh him up into an exceeding high mountain, and showeth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them. Verse 9, and saith unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me.
Right there, hold on a lot. Good night, brother. I hate to interrupt. You know what I mean? Right there, man. It say, and said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and code switch. Satan wanted him to code switch from from following the Most High. But it's like it. Go ahead, Warrior. We'll come back to it.
So like it, I don't want. I'm gonna tell you how unknowledgeable I was, you know, before I came in the truth. You know, in my mind, you know, I'm thinking the devil, you know, some type of red man, you know, with a pitchfork, taking, not understanding the real breakdown of this verse. You know, so in my mind, you know, I'm seeing, you know, the red devil take, you know, Christ, you know, up into the clouds, you know, and show him, just, you know, I mean, I just was so unlearned, you know, I just have to laugh at myself, you know.
Brother, listen, you was not the only one. I think we always there, brother. Listen, you hear this, and you show nothing of what it is, some kind of nursery rhyme. Like it's just so like some kind of fantasy. Like, you know, you just you hear it, you see you like the what? like all kind of stuff, man. You don't realize how close to reality this book is. You know what I'm saying? You get to think that it's some kind of fantasy world because why? Because Christianity, you know what I mean, even if you don't know it, have made you code switch from what you're supposed to be, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you have gotten so far away from reality, man. You know what I mean? But it's like, word, you mean to cut you off? You can go ahead.
No, so like out of one, I was done, sir.
Hey, most line crazy. You know what I'm saying? You want to go some more on that precept?
Khan, verse 10. Khan, sir. Verse 10. Then Yahushua saith unto him, Get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, Thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
Right there, man. You see that right there? Man, Christ said that and told him, man. Like, listen, he said that told Christ, the devil taking him up into the seated mountain and showing him all the kings on the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just like P. Diddy. And what's that devil name that Clyde Davis, right? That's his name? That's like Clyde Davis taking P. Diddy up in Hollywood somewhere like, listen, P. Diddy, you can have all this. That's like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can have all this.
All the cocaine.
Good night, brother. All, you know what I mean? All the women, all this luxury, all the limelight, all everything. You know what I mean? And guess what? Christ said, man, if you don't leave them away from me, you know what I mean? Like, but in church, they teach you, in church, TD Jackson have you following that, man. Small Brown have you thinking that that's what you're supposed to have done, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they have put on that suit and tie and code switch for the oppressor, man. Because they envy the oppressor and they have chosen the oppressor ways, man. Therefore, they try to get you to do the same thing by code switching, man. You know what I'm saying? And you don't want to do that, brother. You know what I mean? What you want to do is, man, if you're a black, Latino, or Native Indian, man, woman or child, man, you want to get in this truth, man.
Yeah.
And you want to, you know what I'm saying? You want to get down with this, man, and learn your true heritage, man. Because guess what? All that stuff that you see in the world, all the people that you think great in the world, guess what? You are greater than them, man. You greater than all them Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord say he chose you to be a special people above all people, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else got anything they want to bring up before I end the class?
It's like Adawan.
Go ahead.
I got one more precept, sir.
Let's get on it.
Khan, sir. The book of Hebrews, chapter 5 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again.
Right.
Which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High.
Right there, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say the oracles of Halak. It didn't say the oracles of Ma'ashala. It didn't say the oracles of Ahmad Kawan. It didn't say the oracles of Napashkaya. It didn't say the oracles of Yuka Gaba. It didn't say the oracles of Mosa. It didn't say the oracles of nobody but God, man.
Okay.
That's what you got to do, man. You got to come in here and learn again, man.
Okay.
And listen. Going back to that precept, that about to come in the eye of the needle.
Yeah.
A lot of brothers they ain't gonna want to do that. You know why? Because only defense is money. So when they got their money and all that fame that come with it, they think that that's it. They think that that's all they need. They forget about the wisdom. They forget about the Lord. They forget about the armor of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to put that on. They don't want that. They cool with the money. So guess what you're gonna do? Who is it that left out? Who was it that was in the school that didn't want to clean toilets up in New York? Was it boys and men? Boys to men. Guess what? Okay. They thought that, oh, we boys to men. They thought that's all they needed to be. Nah, brother. You need to come in here and you need to learn again. You need to learn how to be boy. You need to learn how to leave from being a boy to a man. Hear what you said with a lot brought out earlier about the boy. Boys to men should have learned how not to be a boy and turn into men. But instead, they didn't, man. You know what I mean? And guess what? Now, you know what I'm saying? You just got, you know what I mean, a great example of what not to be. And you don't want to become that, man. You don't want to become a great example of what not to be, man. You know, we got enough of those. We got enough examples of what not to be. Be an example of what needs to be, man. You know what I mean? And you gonna only learn that in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know what I'm saying? And with that, anybody else got anything they need to bring up?
Salaki Adawan.
Go ahead.
I just want to say heavy class, sir. I want to give it up for Officer Mashallah for
Most High Christ. They're all right. Dropping those that heavy breakdown, and give it up to Commanding General YAHANNA. Right.
All the generals, all the captains, all the officers, all the troopers, all our women in the truth and our children.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Damn right, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? That's a breed that did not choose the code switch, man. You know what I'm saying? If you out there saying you a real this and you real that and you solid and you stand on business, what old boy name is? Boss Man D-Lo? Say, oh bitch, stand on that. You know what I mean? If you standing on that, man, come into the truth and show that you show thyself and prove that you standing on business and you ain't out there code switching, man. And with that, we're gonna pass the class out to Officer Kaya.
With I.S.U.K security announcements. Where the I.S.U.K started on 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When new brother and sister come to the school, they'll live for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to save themselves of the world. If they need transportation, teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, when a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, tithes, which is a commandment. The book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. The book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My I.S.U.P.K, that means Tik in the Hebrew. Tim said, every penny or any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department of teacher. Priest fund, we will also priest not mandatory. What's the amount like to give? The next holy convocation is going to be the closing of the first fruits. That's going to be on Monday, June 17, sundown. You also can find in the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, 23, 10, verse 22. I walk in and check the books to go in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in school, throwing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf, with that, it was curse salute to teach the men Israel.
If you want curse salute to brothers.
Okay, one curse salute to brothers. Men Israel, a month to box. A month. Rock. Yahweh While just said in Hebrew, may the Most High in the name of Christ bless you. Yahweh taught me hands down. I'll give one curse salute to the sister on the line. Men Israel, a month to box. A month. Rock. Yahweh Shamar Eladar Bashim Shah. While the said to the sister online, may the Most High, while show you in the name of Christ, Yahweh taught me hands down. Classic music.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City